Arsenal just won the Premier League title after 22 years, and instead of standing still, they might be about to make the biggest signing in the club's history. Vinicius Junior, Real Madrid's number 7, a Champions League winner, and right now, the rumours linking him to Arsenal are getting louder every week. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly why this move makes sense for Arsenal, for Real Madrid, and for Vinicius himself. Contract standoffs, image rights disputes, tactical fit, and the numbers behind why he could be the final piece of Arteta's puzzle. This is the final third. Let's get into it. Reason 1. Leandro Trossard. Let's start with the simplest reason. Arsenal just lost attacking depth on the left flank. Leandro Trossard, a player who could operate across the front line, has left the club for Besiktas. That's not just losing a squad player, that's losing Arteta's most reliable rotation option in the final third and a crucial piece of Arsenal's attack. Trossard's departure leaves Arsenal thinner exactly in the area they need the most cover, wide areas of the final third. And when you're trying to compete on four fronts, Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, and whatever else comes your way as defending champions, you cannot afford thin squad depth in your most creative positions. Arsenal know this. It's part of why the front office is being aggressive this window. Reason 2. No superstar, no fear factor. Here's the uncomfortable truth about this Arsenal squad. For all their quality, they don't have a genuine opposition-fearing superstar in the final third. Saka is world class, which is why he's often doubled in the biggest games. Odegaard is elite, but Arsenal have lacked that one player who can win a game completely on his own. The kind of individual moment that turns a 0-0 into a 1-0 out of nothing. Compare that to the teams they're competing with. Real Madrid have Mbappe and Vinicius. Man City have Haaland. PSG have Dembele, Kvara and Doué. Arsenal are lacking that. Bringing in Vinicius doesn't just add quality, it adds unpredictability. A player defences have to specifically game plan around. That's a different category of signing than squad depth. Reason 3. The left wing problem. Now let's get specific about the position itself. Arsenal's options on the left are Gabriel Martinelli and new signing Christos Tzolis. Martinelli was once one of the most feared wingers in the league. Genuine end-to-end pace, direct running, a real weapon in transition. But over the last few seasons, his end product has dropped off significantly, and he's no longer the guaranteed starter he was a few years ago. Arteta has even experimented with Eze on the left due to the lack of quality. Tzolis is talented, but he's arriving from the Eredivisie and Belgian Pro League, a big step up in quality and physicality. He needs time to adapt to Premier League intensity, and Arsenal don't really have the luxury of waiting. That leaves a real gap, a left wing spot that needs someone who can start immediately and produce at the highest level, week 1. Vinicius solves that instantly. He doesn't need an adaptation period at superstar level. He's already been performing at the top for years. Reason 4. The tactical fit. This is where it gets really interesting from an analysis standpoint. Arteta's system relies heavily on inverted wingers who can isolate their fullback in 1v1 situations, cut inside and either shoot or combine centrally. It's a system built around individual quality in tight spaces, exactly what Vinicius specialises in. And with Morgan Rogers off to Chelsea, there aren't many other world-class options available, and the numbers back this up. In the 2025-26 La Liga season, Vinicius ranked among the league's top players for take-ons, right alongside Lamine Yamal, one of the most explosive dribblers in world football. He completed 85 successful dribbles across the campaign. That's elite 1v1 output, night after night, at the highest level of competition in Spain. Drop that profile into a system that's specifically designed to isolate wingers against fullbacks, and it's not hard to see why this fit gets talked about so much. It's not just good player joins good team. It's a skill set built for the exact role Arteta needs filled. Reason 5. Why Real Madrid might actually sell. This isn't just about what Arsenal want. It's about why Real Madrid might be willing to let him go. Real Madrid have been strengthening out wide, and the signing of Yan Diomande adds direct competition for attacking spots. When a club brings in a young, hungry attacking talent, it can change the calculus on a player whose situation is already uncertain. There's also a tactical wrinkle. Vinicius has never been known as a defensively disciplined winger. He's a luxury attacking piece, not a two-way grinder. With Mbappe occupying one of the front spots and needing support rather than covering defensively himself, Real Madrid's front line can end up light defensively. If the club is looking to build a more balanced two-way attacking unit long term, a change on the left becomes more thinkable. Reason 6. The contract situation and the image rights fight. Now here's the part that actually makes this feel realistic instead of just transfer talk. Vinicius's contract situation at Real Madrid is genuinely messy. He has just 1 year left on his current deal, and contract renewal talks have dragged on for well over a year without resolution. One of the central sticking points reported in the Spanish press is his image rights. Vinicius's camp is reportedly pushing for greater control over his own commercial and marketing rights, an area Real Madrid have traditionally kept a very tight grip on for all their players. On top of that, there are reports that Vinicius wants to be viewed as the undisputed face of wherever he plays, the main man, not one of several superstars sharing the spotlight. At Real Madrid, he's competing with Mbappe and Bellingham for that status. At a club like Arsenal, freshly crowned champions and building a new era under Arteta, he could realistically become the outright face of the project. When you combine a contract stalemate, an image rights dispute, and a player who wants clearer standing as the main star, that's exactly the kind of situation that produces a genuine transfer, not just noise. Reason 7. Does the timing actually make sense? Zoom out for a second, because the broader picture matters here too. Arsenal are reigning Premier League champions for the first time in over 2 decades. They're building something, not just patching holes. Landing a Ballon d'Or, contending talent like Vinicius wouldn't just fix a positional issue. It would be a statement signing, the kind that tells the rest of the league Arsenal are serious about staying at the top. And for Vinicius, joining a champion side that's actively building around him, rather than fighting for a spot in Madrid's shifting hierarchy, could be exactly the reset his career needs heading into a contract year. None of this means it's close to done. There's been no confirmed club-to-club contact reported at this stage. This is still very much in speculation territory, but when you line up the squad need, the tactical fit, the contract mess, and the timing, it's easy to see why this rumour keeps gaining momentum instead of dying down. So, Trossard's exit, a lack of a genuine superstar, a left wing that needs an upgrade, a tactical system built for exactly Vinicius' skill set, Real Madrid's own internal pressures, and a contract situation that's genuinely unresolved. Individually, none of these are enough. Together, they make this one of the more believable big-name rumours of the summer. Let me know in the comments. Do you think Vinicius to Arsenal actually happens, or is this just transfer window noise? Subscribe for more breakdowns like this one, and I'll see you in the next video.